Hi everyone, I apologize. I'm gonna hide my face today. I'm just fighting off a cold. So what I'm gonna do in this video is go over radicals using this workbook here. Okay, example number 7. So what we wanna do is we wanna write each power as a radical. So one thing we wanna think about is we have our base and it has an exponent. So this is actually a radical, and I'm going to show you where that comes from. So this number here, the 2, this is actually the index. And this is actually the power of this number here. So realistically, it looks something like this. We've got our 3, our square root of 2, and then our power of 1. Now, what's interesting about it is we know math is filled with invisible ones, so we actually just never write the 1. And in this case, because it's a square root, we also don't write the square, or excuse me, the 2. So this simplifies to just this. Okay, let's look at the next example. So this one is -1/3. So this, of course, again, this becomes the index. So that makes it a cube. So this is going to be cube root. We're going to give the negative there a hug. And then there is the invisible 1 that's coming from here, but we just don't write it. So keep that in mind for our next example. Okay, so here is our index. And then this is really actually just the power with what I was saying before. So we know it's a cube root with a 2 on the inside and then a 4 on top as the power. Now I can write it like this. Another way that's perfectly acceptable and means the same thing is to write it like this. Okay, so what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna leave you with these two. So pause the screen here and then I'll show you the answers for these. All right, here are our answers for D. So again, that exponent can go on the outside here, or it can go, sorry, I forgot to put it on the inside there. And then same idea with this one here. So the only thing is I just extended our square root to hold the whole fraction. And then that exponent can go right here on the inside, or I could put the whole thing in brackets and put the exponent here. Okay, so now we're gonna do the opposite. We are gonna convert every radical as a power. So we're just gonna take the opposite. So again, here's that invisible 2. We're gonna wanna put it right over there. So this one's gonna become 5 to the power of 1/2. This one would become 9 to the power of 1/4. For this one, our base is going to be -3. And then our fraction is going to be 4/5. Where that 5 is really just coming from in this index here. And then finally our last one, the base is still going to be 5/7. So again, I'm just putting brackets there to give it a bit of a hug. We know the index is coming from the fraction, the denominator of the fraction. So that's going to be 3, and we've got a 2 on the top of it. I think there's one more question. Oh, there's 2 more questions hiding here. Okay, so why don't I pause it? Why don't I get you to pause it here? And then I'll give you guys the answers for this one when you come back. Okay, here is the answer for letter C. Now letter F is 2/2, but remember 2/2 reduces to 1. So technically speaking, we actually don't even need to write the fraction there. The answer is just gonna be 3/4.